Alright, hi everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Saumil Shah, I'm a Python developer. So in this video, I want to talk about what are the trending technologies in Python, what people are actually expecting out when you go to market as a software engineer. So if you are applying for jobs as a Python developer, what do they expect? In this video, I want to tell you about that. We will break this video into following part, that is the front-end technology, the back-end technology. Then we'll further break the back-end into databases, microservices, APIs, and we'll talk of course for the front end we'll divide it into web-based technology and GUI-based technology. And in GUI there are a lot of types. So in this video I would be telling you what are the current trending technologies people are using for Python. So let's get started. So let me start this video. So let us categorize Python into two types, that is a front-end technology and the back-end technology. So coming to the front end, so what do you mean by front end? That you see on the websites or a UI or something like that, like kind of a software that you actually click button, that is a front end. So talking about the GUI framework, there are a lot of GUI frameworks. So giving you a couple of examples, that is TK, Inter, Kiwi. But guys, the current trending technology for making GUI in Python, that is two most trending technology for Python GUI is, the number one is of course PyQt. It's one of the most popular UI based building in Python. Just drag and drop, code is automatically created for you and just write the backend code. I have several tutorials so on my channel. And by the way, the second most trending technology right now is using HTML, CSS, JavaScript as your front end and the back end as Python. So make modern GUI, also called as Electron JS. So basically there is something known as EEL. So EEL is a library that binds JavaScript and Python. So you can write very nice, amazing UI in HTML, CSS. And you can write your backend code in Python. So that is another technology for GUI. Now coming to the web technology. So the web technology is divided into number of parts, but now coming to the backend side. So if you want to work for backend as a Python developer, coming to the database. So when you go to the industry, so now breaking the database also into two parts, the cloud database and your normal database. So coming to the normal database, so if you say, I know SQLite, so that's kind of like an outdated. Usually people use MySQL, SQL, MongoDB is also one of the hottest databases that you should know. Coming to the cloud technology, most of the industries right now is focusing on AWS or Azure. So if you know any of these technologies, it's gonna be a really very helpful for you guys. So knowing AWS is, I think, very important. One of the most important thing that I have seen while applying for jobs is whenever they require Boto3. So Boto3 is a Python library which is used to interface with AWS and do all sort of automation, S3 automation, EC2 and stuff like that. So make sure to check that out. I have a lot of videos there. So coming to the web technologies, nowadays there is a new trend going on in market. So nobody's using HTML. Of course HTML is the base, but people are going towards Angular right now. So that is like one of the most popular framework right now, Angular. So they make a front end with Angular and the back end is with Python Flask. So even now the website are of two types, monolithic and monolithic is one big application you build right from scratch. Now, but there is something known as, this is very trending right now, where currently I'm working as an intern. They are also using microservices. Now you would ask, hey Saumil, what is this microservices? And another popular term I want to introduce to you is basically I forgot. Microservices. So basically what microservices is, basically your entire website is subdivided into APIs. Each API will, let's give you a very basic example, right? So you have a shopping website. So all the data on your website would be a JSON format. So whenever your website is loaded, the JSON, like the API, so that API, you have a data API, you have a customers API, everything is broken down into API. And those API, let's say there are three APIs that are working on port 80, 81 and 82. Then whenever a client clicks on any of these, there will be a front end, like a registry stuff, registry, which will basically route these request internally using Zulu proxy. So these are like some of the very hot topics that are going on in like market. So talking about API also, when I was like making APIs, I came to know when I was applying for jobs, they require something known as they said, do you know like Swagger? Then I was wondering, hey, what's Swagger? I never even heard about it. So then I researched, I taught myself, I made videos on that. So Swagger is again an API documenting tool. So I have a lot of videos on that as well. So make sure to check that out. Now, if you are working for the data scientist, the most trending technology right now is, of course, Python. Make sure you know pandas in and out, like a nutshell. Working with date and time, interpolation, playing with numbers, that should be your like the strength, group by, concat functions, and stuff like that. But another popular stuff I want to like introduce you is when I was working in in this company as an intern. So they told me, when they gave me a data which was like a big data set, right? They told me to interpolate that data. So what I did is basically I removed all the null values like the zeros and NA. I removed that, and if there are any like further non values, I used to do interpolation, take the first value, the last value. I mean so let's say you have three values, 1, 2, and 3. So the 2 is missing, so I'll take the first value, the third value, add it up, divide it by 2, and I'll replace that value there. But then they told me, hey, this is like outdated, it's not the correct way. I'm like, really? I mean, that's what I know. They told me, hey, learn about InfluxDB. I'm like, InfluxDB, what's that? I've heard about SQL, MySQL, MongoDB, AWS. What's InfluxDB now? So it's a new kind of database basically used for IoT devices. So whenever you want to store a huge amount of massive data, it basically, this database is used when you want to work with time series object or like sensor data, which has like on every like minute or like 5 minutes there is data generated. So if you want to work with those kind of data, InfluxDB is the one that you should know. Also something known as Grafana. I never even heard these terms. It looked like, what is this? I mean, but again, I learned what is Grafana. Basically, it's like a kind of a UI where you can visualize your InfluxDB or any kind of database. So I'm gonna make sure I'm actually learning all of these technologies. I'm also making videos for you guys, trying my best to get the best contents for you. And at the last, one of the most popular buzz around word is Docker. Nowadays, people are running all their Flask application in Docker. So Docker is kind of like a virtual machine. Think like in a simple layman language, it's like a virtual machine. So you run your software inside that virtual machine. So your software thinks that it's in a new computer, brand new computer, everything, it has access to everything, but it's just an isolated kind of a virtual environment that is given to your software. And then you can say what ports you want to expose. I'm again learning and trying to make videos on that. So that's it. I hope this video was useful. These are the trending technologies in Python 2019 regarding databases. As I said, the UI, the GUI part, the web technologies, again, Flask, Django. If you want to do visualization, data visualization, amazing technologies, Seaborn, Matplotlib, then Dash, Plotly, you have to know all these technologies. Don't get like nervous. Take it as a challenge, little by little, daily, little by little, and eventually within 4 or 5 months, see where you are. So that's what I want to say. I'm not like a very big person just trying to get around, but I love to like share my knowledge, whatever I have learned over the past years with you guys. And thank you very much. I have reached about 22,400 subscribers and plus. Trying my best to get the best contents delivered for you. I have like ton of different automation softwares and tutorials on Python. Hope you are enjoying it. If so, do let me know by commenting on this video. If you haven't subscribed to this video, please make sure to subscribe the video. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach me out through YouTube or through my Facebook messages or through my website. The links are in the description section below. Once again, thank you for all the love that you guys have given me, and I will try my best to get the best content delivered to you as soon as possible. Right now, I'm a little bit busy with the school and internship. It's kind of hard for me to juggle up and manage everything, cooking and all. But again, as I said, I'm trying my best to teach you guys the upcoming latest technologies. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.